What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Oh, it's been just a few minutes or so since I've been on here, but I'm back. Here I am. Welcome, everybody, to the one and only. This is the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard live right now as we speak on Podbean, the original home of Big Time Show podcast, and right now on the Sports Empire Network page, the YouTube page as well, and my personal page, and of course, the Big Time Show Facebook and YouTube page as well, and on Twitter. What's going on, everybody? You ought to be by now getting excited. I'm excited for two reasons. If you have read my initial post about what I was talking about, I should have kind of split it today. I should have. You see, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of big things going on today in sports land. Number one, I'm getting ready in a few more moments to see my son play a soccer game. I'm excited about that. I want to see him go to work. And then later on, watch the background here. Before I even start, I got this going on. Y'all see that? See how quick things change? You see that? You know what time it is later this afternoon for all of my Memphis, and I live here in Memphis, as you should know by now. I live here in Memphis, so later on, and me being a Laker fan, you already know what time it is. After all this yep, that certain Memphis players are talking. Okay, we finna find out now. As Mr. Dylan Brooks said, he pokes the bear. You understand? You may have messed up with this bear here. That's all I'm saying. I ain't just no 100% fan of LeBron James myself, but he is a Laker and he is who he is. You might want to leave him alone. That's all I'm saying. I've seen this movie before. I've seen where but I ain't here. I'm just saying I could switch up, but I should have split and told y'all what I was gonna do. But since I've done that, let me go back to this. Hello, everybody. Just that quick, I can go switch up on y'all. Let me speak to everybody who is here momentarily. What's going on? Who is this? I got my cousin on here. Hey, Vasa. Vasa is on here. T Smooth. What's up, man? Well, I see you on there, man. And those that haven't spoken, hey, I don't know why. Hey, come on, holler at me. I see somebody on Podbean. Hello, the big Lord is in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you popping in on me. I hope you stay with me as we get ready to talk about a little Cowboy talk. Just trying to give people a little time to pop on in here as they get ready. Thanks for those. Listen, before I start, I got things that I can show you. What's up, NBA Cypher? What's up? I look, NBA Cypher. Look, I did this number here because people, I need them to understand my versatility. At any moment, just look at the TV. Look, at any moment, I can switch up. I'm just saying, don't mess with me. Y'all know how I am about my Lakers, so I'm just trying to tell you, I can switch up at any moment. But for right now, I'm gonna work with this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am right now. I'm kind of split today, so I'm just gonna be nice and get ready for Cowboy talk. Appreciate everybody that's here. Listen, if you're on Facebook, if you want to help the podcast out, you can see there. If you're on my personal page or the Big Time Show Facebook page, you can see that there are stars there. You can contribute that way if you want. Not a requirement. If you want to help your boy out, I would appreciate it. Also, if you're on my Facebook page right now, if you're on the Big Time Show Facebook page, you will notice that I have the super chats now. I've progressed enough where I can get, I've progressed enough to be on that kind of platform now. So if you want to contribute with super chats. That's fine. It's not a requirement, but I would appreciate it. Now, let's talk Cowboy talk. I'll also hope that you would share. Also, if you don't mind, if you would share, I would appreciate it. Usually, my time is at 3 o'clock on Saturdays, but I got so much to do later. My son's game is later this afternoon, and then I have to go marry a couple this afternoon, later this evening. So there's no way that I can get with you guys unless I came later tonight. And I'm gonna watch the Lakers in peace. I didn't want to do the show and the Lakers be on, so just in case I start hollering and throwing stuff. So, I'm here. What's up? What's up, Joe? I appreciate you, man. I see you. Appreciate you, Joe. Thank you. So if you can, if you want, you can participate that way. Super chats. I promise you, if you do the super chats while I'm talking, I will stop immediately and read your super chat and just to show my appreciation for you helping. And who knows, maybe your super chat would change the conversation or add to it. May give me something I didn't ever think about. So you can use that platform. Let's talk Cowboys real quick. The Cowboys are doing what they do. Things have not changed. The off season, this little season here in free agency, well, this year, free agency, they did it a little different, but not necessarily free agency, by trades. Obviously, we got stronger, particularly Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks, as we all know. Those were trades that made us better. Was almost better than the free agent that we've done. So the Cowboys, truthfully, really did not do anything different as far as free agency goes. They really didn't sign anybody. So they were consistent in that. The trades are a little bit different for what they did. So we did something different. Now we signed a lot of quote unquote our guys. That's what we do. And we did it well. Donovan Wilson, the list go on and on. You got people that we really needed, particularly Donovan Wilson, if you ask me. That was a huge one as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Talib, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for popping in. Huge signing with Donovan Wilson. That's huge. So the Cowboys, I believe everybody has the same opinion, at least. And if not, somebody let me know here in the chat now. I believe everybody would agree so far the Cowboys have done outstanding as far as what they've done, re-signing our guys. Jonathan Hankins is a huge one as well. We just got Steele. We also just got we took a 5th-year option on CD Lamb. I might get into that just a little bit later on. So the Cowboys have done, to me, what they're supposed to do. Now we get to the part that we know that they do outstanding on, and that's the draft. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out here. I just believe, y'all, that they really have done so well that, I think they've done extremely well. I think they've done so well that they really could do a lot of different things in the draft. They really could. And then just by looking at what I'm saying, this is just me, y'all. Now, maybe you agree, maybe you don't. But let's see if you agree with me. And if you don't, it's cool. I ain't got no problem. I think that the defense is so loaded. I think our defense is so loaded that I think it's unbalancing when you compare the defense with the offense. And I'm talking about star power now. I'm talking about when you look at our defense, y'all. I mean, We got weapons on defense. I mean, like literal game-changing type dudes that can wreck games. And I ain't talking about the obvious ones. I'm talking about guys who I know can wreck games, but they just don't get the credit like the Michael Parsons and maybe the DeMarcus Lawrences, those guys. People like Dante Fowler can wreck a game. Seriously. I'm going to even throw this one out. People like two people. People like Sam Williams, they can wreck a game. I'm talking about like they'll have these few moments in a game where they will change the whole game. All it takes is 2 or 3 plays, a sack, fumble, or interception, or something like that. Donovan Wilson, because of the way that he plays, the way that he blitzes, the way that he lines up in the box, the way he is a game wrecker. He is. But and of course Diggs, I mean, we know what Diggs can do. We know that. Now you ask Gilmore. Queen, what's up? Queen in the building. Queen is here. What's going on? Because of what I'm saying, when you look at all those weapons on defense, I think that we're in a position draft-wise. Just draft-wise. They won't do it through free agency. They really won't do it through free agent. I mean, they won't do it through free agency, and they won't really do it through trades either, offensively. They have this system in their heads that they can draft so well that eventually their draft picks will turn into at least Pro Bowls. That's what we've seen all these years offensively. The same, I'm saying it's really unbalanced. The weaponry that the Cowboys have defensively than offensively. So this is just my theory. I believe that it's time through the draft to give Dak Prescott some real weapons. That's what I'm thinking. And I think they're in a position to do that because, as I said on my previous shows, when you look at, when you start talking about a first round or second round draft pick, especially first round, those guys traditionally are supposed to play kind of like immediately. And if not immediately, we're talking maybe a few weeks or so before they finally, put themselves into the starting lineup or something. They're not supposed to be on the bench the whole year. Not first rounders. I'm even going second rounders as well. And I may even just depending on the position, I even throw in maybe some third round guys too. Third round guys supposed to be, no question, at least be on the football field. That's why we had this big argument about Jalen, about Tolbert. We don't see that. The guys like him supposed to be on the field. But I'm really suggesting, and I'm throwing this out here, and that's really my discussion for this morning. I believe that the Cowboys need to give Dak Prescott, it's not draft pick, but give him some weapons in the draft pick, like first round. And that includes every position. But as I was saying, forget my train of thought, there are really not too many opening spots on the offense where you're going to start. So let's get that out of the way. Other than left guard, maybe. That's really the only place on the offensive line where there's question marks that a possible first round guy can start. That's it. Left guard. Running back, Paul is the guy. Now, if he's not ready to play, then we're talking something else. And there's a spot for a weapon. Obviously, I already know what y'all thinking right then when I said that. I'm thinking Bijan Robinson. There are more running backs in the draft other than Bijan Robinson. I'm going to put that out there because Robinson may not fall to 26. And if he did, It's not just a guarantee that the Cowboys are just gonna pick them. Now, some of y'all gonna be mad, ooh-wee, that if Bijan Robinson there is at 26 and they go pick somebody else, y'all gonna be mad, and I'm not, because I know there's more running backs in there. Seriously, they are. There's some good ones, real good ones, that you can find a little bit later. So I'm not going to just hang my hat on him. I'm about putting weapons there. So I'm saying, like, if you draft the first round running back, he's not starting. The Pollard is ready. I mean, I don't draft. Usually, if you draft a running back in the first round, if he is on the bench, it's almost like eventually he needs to take over in the season. I don't see. I just don't see it. I don't think we're gonna draft a running back in the first round. That's me. I won't be mad if we do, depending on who it is. I would love Bijan Robinson because I think he's the truth. But I ain't just messed up. I ain't gonna mess up, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying I ain't talking about getting guys that you got to develop. That's what I'm saying. I need a dog immediately just so you can add to the weaponry that for Dak Prescott. Wide receiver. I don't care what wide receiver you pick. He ain't starting. They're paying, and for those that want to want to argue the point or say, well, Gallup is not this and that. Keep in mind the Cowboys are always gonna put the people on the field who they pay. They paid Michael Gallup. They gotta get something out of him. They look, whatever that something is, he's gonna get his opportunity. He's gonna play. But let's look at it. Gallup really is your third wide receiver. Ain't no rookie fit to come in and start. I don't care who he is. I don't care who you throw up. I don't care if it's Addison. I don't care if it's all these receivers, White from Tennessee, who you. I mean, they're automatically not going to start. I mean, they're coming in fourth on the depth chart. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to go with wide receiver, which I doubt very seriously you will, but if you did, give me a dog. I need Dak Prescott to have, like when the dude come in off the bench, the defensive coordinator says he's a problem. That's what I'm looking for. I ain't talking about guys that you got to just develop and all that. I don't have time for that. We are already ready to play football right now, offensively. We just about are ready right now. So if you're going to give me somebody, please give me a pure dog. If you're going to draft wide receiver, I doubt that happens. Now, I already know a lot of y'all have heard, I've heard it. Y'all have heard this little sneaky talk about tight end. Y'all heard it. You've heard it. And that warrants discussion. Because personally, I like Jake Ferguson. He can do both. He can catch it and then he can block. I like him. I do. I think he's an NFL starting caliber type tight end. I think he's going to do a great job. I love Hendershot. Hendershot came in with a dog mentality, and they had no choice but to, number one, keep him on the team. And then number two, he was so good, he got a lot of playing time. That's how good Hendershot was. Really, Hendershot earned his way on this team last year, and he deserved it. And I think that he needs to enhance his role. I think that I hope that they do that. But there's only two. Now, McKeon is good too, but let's face it, we really don't know everything that we need to know about him. But he's had playing time. He's not a guy that you really just depended on. And as much as they're talking about running the ball, which I believe when I see it, I really believe that a fourth tight end is not a problem. I think that we can do it. If you listen to Stephen Jones this week, you heard Stephen Jones bring up the first position that he was talking about was tight end. Well, maybe because it was the question. But they will add it. Now, there's a name that is popping up. I'm just going to go and tell y'all. I don't have a problem with it. And this is Michael Myers from Notre Dame. Now, if you hadn't seen him play, if you ain't watched him last year, you probably need to go look at the tape. Dude is dangerous. That's all I'm going to say. He is dangerous. And if you add and he is a weapon. If you add a Michael Myers to this team, it don't hurt you. That's all I'm going to say. It don't hurt you. You may not like the pick, but trust me, you just added a weapon for Dak Prescott. I want Dak to have as many weapons offensively as he can. That's what I want. That's me. Now watch this. If it's an offensive lineman at 26, I don't have a problem with it. I love it. I love it. You know how the Cowboys are. You know they Queen, thank you, Queen. I put hers up. He if you watch the film on him, if you haven't watched him, ladies and gentlemen, go look at Michael Myers from Notre Dame, tight end. And I'll just let you come up with it. I think he's more athletic than what Jason Witten is, even in Witten's prime. I'm saying that he's a little bit. I ain't saying it. Obviously, I'm not saying he's Jason Witten. I wouldn't insult Jason Witten like that. But I'm saying you can see something there. I like him. I do. And adding him to this team, that's not going to hurt you. Matter of fact, he's an incredible blocker. Let me put that out there. He can block, but he also is equally as good as catching the ball too. He was the man at Notre Dame. Y'all need to go look at him. I'm just saying, as much as they want to run the ball, okay, you put the two tight end set out there with the Ferguson and Meyer. Look out. That's. I'm just telling you. I don't have no problem if he's the best player available at 26. Cowboys aren't in need for positions because they already pretty much got their starters set that they're committed to long term, that they're committed to, that's already been here in the system and already ready to play. So I mean, you just need to add a problem for a defense. That's the way I'm looking at it. You got to do that. And I believe that Michael Myers is, if he's there at 26, and and keep in mind, everybody, your draft board, our draft board and the Cowboys draft board are obviously going to be different. You know what I'm saying? So when we say who they should pick, they may have them down in the second round or something. Who knows? See what I'm saying? We need to get a weapon for that. Even if that was a lineman, as long as he's nasty. That's what I want at 26. If you're going to give me a lineman, give me a mauler. Give me somebody that's going to punish folks. That's what I'm talking about. I need a weapon. Talib asked me, I think he said if BJ they were a tight end at 26, they both there. I'll take BJ. Because we all know Pollard really is not built for, he's never been that type of running back. So we need 2 or 3 running backs, share the load. I think the days of it's only it's only a few guys that are the traditional bell cow running backs. People like Henry, Derrick Henry. You look at his stat line, he got 28, 29 carries for a game. It ain't too many guys like that no more. They don't even build offenses like that. So Most people have a 2 running back system at least, minimum. So I really think that BJ would be awesome there. But I'm gonna say this to you, the league. I wouldn't have a problem if Myers there at 26 and they pick him over BJ. I wouldn't. The only reason why I'm saying that is because you know how the Cowboys are. They've already got in their mindset. Now, this is just me talking. I don't know that. I'm not. But I think they did something they probably didn't really want to do with Ezekiel Elliott, picking him in the first round. And Jalen Ramsey was there. And considering where everybody is now in their careers, if they had to do it all over again, if they knew then what they know now, they probably would have picked Jalen Ramsey. I would have. Jalen Ramsey still have at least 2 to 3 years worth of a prime cornerback play. I'm serious. Still all pro type player. Ezekiel Elliott, as we know. Yeah. Well, I came on at 3 o'clock there. 11 o'clock this morning. I got other stuff to do today. That's the only reason why I came on early. I know this is not my usual time, but I had to come on now. Queen says, that's a very interesting question, and that is really speculative, Queen. But that's how I see you. You always come with good stuff, as always. Matter of fact, everybody get in on this one. But this is real good. This is a really good question, but it's hard to answer because you really don't know. Hey, Cincinnati crew, what's up? You really can't project it because you don't know how things really are gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the kid from Florida gonna go? Like the quarterback. Like, at first they were saying mid round, and now some folk got him going top 5. See what I'm saying? So I and then the team that really wants him might move up. I'm saying, like, where's Levitt's gonna go? See what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard, but I believe that where is the kid from Florida really gonna land? Guard. You see what I'm saying? Where is he really gonna fall? I like him. The kid, what's his name? I forgot. Queen, help me out. God. Oh, my brain ain't working right there. But the kid from Florida that is a guard. Where is he gonna fall? You know what I'm saying? Like, as you get there, where is Michael Myers gonna fall? Yeah. With the draft, you always gonna have people fall like that. As great as CD was last year. Remember, we got him at 16. Was that right? We got Michael Parsons fell just in our lap. Unbelievable. I don't know how that happened. But he did fall, which changes the whole course of the draft. It's kind of hard to predict it, especially at 26. I even got, let's throw this one up, Queen, since you did that one. Yeah, Osiris Torrance. That's what I like him. Where is he really going to fall? I did, and if he's close, and if the Cowboys got him drafted, let's just say we're about at 23, and he's still riding. You got a pretty good feel that the teams are not going to pick him. Do the Cowboys now move up? Because to be honest with you, now I'm gonna throw this at you. At 26, I like. Yeah, exactly. I like the kid from Florida, the guard. Let's just say he falls to 23. And let's just say, let's just say that he's there. And the Cowboys got him right at the top 2 on their draft board. And you just know you got to go get him. Well, I mean, will we? I mean, you know, I don't see no problem with it if that's who they really want. All right, let's really play fun. Let's y'all going that way. Thank you, Queen. You always good. Let's go ahead and play this game. If Torrance is there, so a lot of y'all may not like him, but I do. If Torrance is there, if Bijan Robinson is there, and if Michael Myers, happy birthday, Michael Evans, everybody in the chat line, if you don't mind, hey, let's wish one of our brother here happy birthday, Michael Evans, I'm sorry. Michael Evans, wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Appreciate you popping in on your birthday. Hope it's a great one for you. Appreciate you giving Big Time Show just a little bit of your time. Don't get in too much trouble, Mike. How old are you, sir? If you don't mind me asking. But happy birthday to you. Yeah, let's just say if Torrance is there, Bijan Robinson, and Michael Myers is there. Now, some of y'all don't know Michael Myers because you really ain't studied him or watched him. Queen, I know you have. Let's just say they all right there at 26. Knowing the Cowboys like we know them, they wouldn't pick Meyer or Bijan Robinson. They'll take the guard. Because the idea, and I don't really have a problem with that. The reason why I don't have a problem with it is because it's about that time that some of our guys are slowly but surely are getting a little longer in the tooth. And it's time to rebuild. So I don't have no problem adding 2 first-round linemen for 2 straight years. Tyler Smith, just say Torrance is there. I don't have no problem with it. I mean, Dak, we're going to keep Dak for, the next 5. And my brother in here, I see Housley in here, Housley Mabry in here, who's a Cowboy hater. He said that we should draft a coach and all that kind of stuff, and I understand it. But the Cowboys would go with the linemen. Y'all know that. Y'all should know that by now. Even if the weaponry, and I consider Torrance a weapon. That's what I'm saying. If you got a dominant line, you already know what's going to happen. You're going to be pretty good. Exactly. When you start talking about, as Queen just said in the chat there, once you start noticing about, like I said, about Ramsey, who was there, Jalen Ramsey, and then Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, look at the two careers right now. Zeke is just about, I hope, it's just call it like we see it. He ain't the same dude. He's just not. And so, but Jalen Ramsey, let's say this. Jalen Ramsey is closer to his all-pro self than Ezekiel Elliott is to his all-pro self. Let's just say it like that. So in other words, Queen is absolutely right. The cornerback position, the offensive line position lasts a little bit longer than a running back that plays the game like Ezekiel Elliott. So then now you look at Bijan Robinson. Okay. Bijan is shifty. Bijan is fast. He's a great running back. But you start taking the hits and the pounding that an NFL running back take. It ain't too many of them stay the same. So the question is, how long does he be like the kid from Texas? Who knows? He might last 12 years. He might be an Adrian Peterson type dude. Who knows? But I know the offensive linemen are good. I'm serious. You gotta think like that. And so a lot of y'all would be fire hot if Torrance was there, and let's just say Bijan was there. A lot of y'all would be hot if we didn't take Bijan and go with the line. I'm telling you that it would be actually a great draft pick. I would celebrate it, actually. I actually would be like, okay, we'll take Bijan, but we should have took Torrance. That's what I've been saying. Seriously. I'm saying, see, splash picks are good at times, but the not so sexy pick probably is the best pick. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And that's the way that as we get closer to the draft next week, we got to think like that. Because Dak needs weapons. Dak don't need developmental guys. This Torrance guy, y'all don't believe me? Go do your homework. Go watch it. Go watch Torrance, the lineman from Florida. You will see exactly what I'm talking about. This kid is nasty. Osiris Torrance is his name, for those that don't know. Osiris Torrance is his name. Go look at him and then imagine him on the line next to Tyler Smith. But that's the way it's going to be eventually. As soon as Tyron finally hang it up, this is going to be your 1-2 punch on the left side. You tell me what you think going to happen. Donald, hey, Donald, appreciate you popping in. I like him too, the tackle from Tennessee, because he can do two things. He can play guard and he can play offensive tackle. See, you need guys that you gotta get. I ain't talking about just draft a guy, who fits the bill. He has got great technique. Okay, yeah, you gotta have that. I get it, but I need that extra nastiness. That's what I'm talking about. But y'all may not agree. I'm saying I need weapons for that. I don't want the routine type guy. I'm not saying he won't do well. He's technically skilled. No, I need a description to say this guy here puts people on the ground. That's what I want. If we go on the offensive line, I also wouldn't have a problem because we got three positions that we're talking about. So this is a good place to lay our hat. We're talking offensive lineman, we're talking running back, and then we're talking tight end. I don't have a problem at all picking a tight end right there if it's Michael Myers. Because he is a weapon. He is nasty. And then he can get out there and beat linebackers and even safeties easily. And they were lining up. Look, when you start looking at Michael Myers, you will notice that some of the defensive coordinators, they were putting cornerbacks on Michael Myers. And he still was cooking them. I'm just saying. I need a weapon for that. Because, see, the tight end actually, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm worried about Cooks and I'm worried about Lamb. That means the middle of the field is going to be open. So for my slot receiver, probably Gallup, and it's going to switch because Lamb can line up, of course, in the slot. Cooks can line up in the slot as well. So good Lord, what you going to do? The defensive coordinator is not going to pay attention to Jake Ferguson, and they're not going to pay attention to Michael Myers, and they're not going to pay attention to Hendershot. So the way I'm looking at it is, if you give me a weapon at tight end, not only a tight end that can block, I'm talking about a tight end that can stretch the field a little bit, that can run. That's what I'm talking about. Michael Myers can do that. Jake Ferguson can do that. So because they're going to be open, they're going to be the one-on-one. So if I can get a crazy mismatch, give me a weapon there that just ain't just a regular type tight end. Give me somebody that's going to punish you. Yeah, exactly. Donald, that's another name. I'm just talking 26. See, these guys y'all talking about now, they're going to be there in the second round. Like Mims. These people like this. I like him too. He's good. Real good. Dangerous kid. A weapon. That's what he is. But see, appreciate you, Cuckoo video. Voodoo. Cuckoo Voodoo. I don't want the same type of running back though, Voodoo. The Gibbs kind of remind me of Pollard. We need a guy. We don't need two guys that are known more kind of like finesse guys. I ain't gonna say that they ain't got power. I know Gibbs can run through stuff and Pollard can too, but you don't categorize them as. See, we need a guy that can bang it. And I understand we got Ronald Jones. What's up, Greg? I understand we got Ronald Jones. I understand that, who can take a pound and all that. But we need a mix. I don't have no problem with Gibbs, but it just depends on. Let me say this: if the Cowboys are dedicated to making Ronald Jones our number 2 running back, and he can very well do that, then we talking. Then we talking maybe we need a running back that resemble both of those guys, Tony Pollard and Ronald Jones. Pollard will be back, Voodoo. He just, I don't know if he's gonna start it off though. He'll be back. But the question is, you need a guy. Yeah, Greg, perfect. I was just about to call that Carbonate. Carbonate. He can do both. He's big enough to run over you, and he's fast enough to get by you. He almost kind of remind you. Well, I ain't gonna say he remind you that. I'm just saying that characteristics-wise, he reminds you of what they said about Zeke when Zeke first came out, or Ohio State. Zeke would run over you, and then he had shiftiness enough where he can get run through, run by you. That's what Zeke was known for. You just didn't know which side, because he may be angry and just want to run through you, and then sometimes he just gonna get by you and you just roll out. That's what Carbonate is. Carbonate can do it. That's the kind of running back that we need. That style at least. And there's more. There's more. The Tank guy. What's his name? Tank. Y'all forgive me for not knowing his name. Tank from Tulane, if I'm not mistaken. Tulane, I believe. I may be wrong on that. We need a banger. Gibbs is good, but he resembles almost the same type of qualities as Pollard does. I don't need 2 Pollards. I mean, then keep in mind we still got Leak Davis who can do it all. Actually, they just ain't really just gave him the real chance. He can do it all. He can run over you, and Malik can run by you. And then we got our guy Rico, who just can't seem to get on the field, but he's there for now. One of them guys gonna go to the practice squad anyway. It's probably gonna be Rico. To be honest with you, if we get another running back, depending on who that running back is, one of them is going to the practice squad. It's probably gonna be Rico. So I'm just saying, overall, what I'm trying to tell y'all is the defense is loaded. Weapons everywhere. I mean, weapons. Let's go down the list real quick. DeMarcus Lawrence, a weapon. Stephon Gilmore, weapon. Lawrence Armstrong, a weapon. Dante Fowler, you got it, a weapon. Sam Williams, who I think is going to explode this year, big time weapon. Diggs, weapon. Donovan Wilson, weapon. Curse, I mean, come on, weapon. I mean, obviously, Michael Parsons, weapon. I'm talking about guys that can change a game, that can wreck a game. This is what we have on defense. We loaded there, loaded. But when you look at it on the offensive side, it's unbalanced. And I'm saying since they really didn't, they did right by doing CD, with the picking up this option, obviously. But since we're there now, can we go ahead and start giving Dak the weaponry that he needs? Let's just be honest. Dak had Cooper, Gallup, and Lamb, and Cedric Wilson. Good Lord. Come on now. And Schultz. He would light the place up. I mean, no, we didn't win Super Bowl. No, I'm just saying. The facts are, when you give Dak those type of weapons, he gonna produce. Appreciate this the super chat, man. Eastside Hair. There he goes. He's a hater, Houston Texans fan. But at least despite that, he does do the super chat. And this is what he says. He says, big time selling big time delusional dream. No, I ain't selling dream. I'm just saying, not today. I'm just trying to say the logic is we just need weapons. And the weapons on offense are in different spots. I think that Dak Prescott, Cuckoo Voodoo, so Dak needs a lot of help. He needs a security blanket at tight end. I ain't gonna say he just, he ain't like he an invalid now. I think he needs weapons. I mean, I think he can, what he had last year, he won 12 games with him. He missed 5 of those. So let's not act like we weren't. But we weren't 8-8. We won 12-5. That's back to back 12-5 years. 12-5. So I ain't gonna say that he just need a lot of help. He can get it done with what he got right now. I'm saying the offense needs to start resembling the defense in some shape or form. That's what I'm saying. And I think that we got a real good shot this year of doing that if you picking those type of guys. When I say that, I'm talking about like dogs. That's what I want. I want a dog. I want a dog at 26. I want a dog in the second round. I want a difference maker. Not guys that you just trying to develop and try to learn the offense and trying to, he has great technique. He has great all this. He has great that and all this. I don't want that. Give me a ball player. Give me a ball player. That's what I want. I want a ball player. I want a guy that when he come off the bench, the defensive coordinator whisper in the linebacker ear, hey, number 85 is out there. Hey, let's change the call. Let's change our call. We're gonna have to double. We're gonna have to double this guy. We got to double that. We got to change our whole coverage just because this guy came into the game. That's what I want. And we got some guys in the draft that fit that category. So on East Side, I'm not selling dreams. I'm just saying if the guys are there, I need Dak Prescott to have a weapon. Defense is loaded. Like, for instance, I know he's not going to be there, but let's just say, for instance, because I'm just throwing this out. I'm just trying to show you how loaded we are on defense. Let's play the game and act as if Joey Porter Jr. will be there at 26. Now, I know he's not going to be. I just said, let's just play it. If he was, and he was there, he obviously would be the highest drafted, highest guy on the draft board, Cowboy draft board. It would be safe to assume that, because nobody would expect him to go at 26. I'm just saying, what if he did? If you draft the best player available and Joey Porter is there, where is Joey Porter going to play? I'm serious. I mean, look at our cornerbacks. Man, I understand we it's good to have him, but where is he coming in on the depth chart? Right from the start. He's not starting over Diggs and Gilmore. We already know that. So let's go to number 3. Is he starting over Bland? Okay, let's go to number 4. Jordan Lewis is back, y'all. I mean, is he climbing over Jordan Lewis? Nope. I see what I'm saying? So I'm saying if he's there, where does he really fall on the depth chart? See what I'm saying? I ain't draft no first round cornerback for him to work his way to try to play the slot corner. And I understand, I know what some of you saying, well, in the nickel and the dime, all these guys will be on the field. I get all that. But I'm not drafting a first round guy so he can be fourth or fifth on the depth chart. That just don't make any sense. See what I'm saying? So the weapons are there on defense. I mean, we are loaded. We just got to figure out how we gonna get Dak Prescott back to that three-headed monster wide receivers, which is why I really don't quite believe, Coach McCarthy is saying we're gonna run the foot, we're gonna pound the football. You don't get no Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup and then just swear up and down. You just finna run it down people's throat. I don't believe that. You got them there for a reason because you're gonna stretch the field. I believe that. All right. What y'all think about it? Appreciate the super chat again, Eastside Harold. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. So, done with that. Who's here on Podbean? Yeah. Eric 2003 and GSC and I can't read that other name and BDOC and these folks be having some crazy names. I don't know, KZZIAKE. I can't even pronounce it. But whoever you are, thanks for popping in on the show. I wasn't trying to be sarcastic with that. I just can't read the name, so I apologize. So I not gonna even go into try to attempt to pronounce it. So, but whoever you are, thank you for popping in. I hope that you would come back and hang with me some more. Hope you follow me. Queen, hey, appreciate you. Queen says, people forget that offense can't move without offensive line. Great offensive line, and the same goes for defense. Which is why I'm just saying, I ain't even opened up the line, but whoever this is, you see, I ain't gonna even do you like that. Eastside Harold, I think this Eastside Harold calling. And Eastside, you so disobedient. I haven't even opened up the line yet. I don't know why you trying to, think you run something like that. But,
hey man, I just wanted to touch base with you.
Here we go.
How you doing?
Doing fine. How you doing, Eastside? Yeah. How your Houston Texans doing? Y'all good?
Hey man. Oh yes sir. We're getting ready in a couple more days to make some major shakeups in this NFL draft, sir.
Well, that's good. Y'all
get in the 12th pick.
Y'all need the extra track. Y'all ain't win but 2-3 games last year, so y'all do need to make some type of shift. You know what I'm saying? So
we already made moves in the free agency. So
you did, and you need to because
we got rid of some trash, and we gained some quality free agents. So
if you're speaking of Brandon Cooks, what the old saying is that another man trash is somebody's treasure. So we'll take the treasure.
Man, you ain't lying about
that.
I
we'll take
reflect that on football, but that's real life.
Yeah. We'll take the treasure of Brandon because y'all just didn't have nothing. Yeah. We have a quarterback like Mims or whoever you had, David, whatever you was. It's a big difference between him and Dak Prescott. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but it seems like it's the same song and dance. All the teams tell Brandon Cooks to kick rocks. So it's a reason for that. You ain't seen it yet, but you soon will see it.
Well, we'll take his we'll take his 1,000 yards a year. We'll take that. We need a weapon. Mr. Cooks is a weapon. He can get down the field real quick, as you know. That's what we need.
Didn't y'all have a weapon with Amari Cooper?
Yeah,
we did. Brandon Cooks is Amari Cooper?
No, but we can't.
Okay.
But we ain't paying no wide receiver $20-some odd million. Not at least not right at that particular time. We're gonna have to do it with CeeDee Lamb, eventually. But we didn't want to do that with Cooper. And plus, it was personal with Amari Cooper anyway. But that's Cowboy business. That ain't your business. So, but keep on talking.
Hey, man.
You
I mean,
stick with the Texans, and we'll stick with the Cowboys.
I mean, but Texas Cowboys, they about the same. To tell you the truth, the last 20-something years, same state, they about the same, brother.
Eastside, that's why I'm about to hang up on you, because they're not the same. Y'all win 2 or 3 games a year. We just win 12. That's a difference between 3-game win in 17 weeks and winning 12. We've done that 2 years in a row. You always, there's a reason why y'all in the top 5 every year. We're not in the top 5.
It's not every year.
It is, Eastside. It is.
2018.
2018, don't you say that. Don't say that, Eastside. I'm trying not to keep you. I'm going to protect you from embarrassing yourself. Don't say 2018. Don't say 2018, man. I don't say that. Don't say that. Just stop it now. Don't say it. I'm trying to keep you. You one of my guys that follow me, even though you're a hater. But my job to protect you now. Don't say 2018. Don't do that.
What you mean? Do you act like that was a lifetime ago? Y'all talking about
in NFL in the NFL it is, Eastside. Stop that.
Oh Lord.
Stop that. We're talking 5.
What's the 90s then? So if 2018 is
Eastside
ancient history, what is the 90s?
Eastside, I ain't saying nothing about the 90s, brother. I ain't saying nothing about the 90s. You don't hear me talking about Emmitt Smith and
most of your fan base always bring wasn't even born in the 90s.
Well, I'm one of those realistic Cowboy fans. I'm not these talk to lean on the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. I'm not doing that. Just don't say 2018, man. Just don't do that. Just stop it. Just be happy you got a great young coach. I give you that. And then be happy that you probably gonna get your quarterback. You're gonna get some good players so that you can play. And y'all may, instead of winning 3, maybe y'all making it progress to maybe 5 wins. You understand? That's about all you gonna get, about 5, 6 wins.
I
and then you'll be
Saturday.
Well, I'm saying you'll be back in the top 5 next year. So you can only be y'all ain't gonna win over about 5, 6 games. You know this.
I don't know, man. The AFC South ain't real strong.
Exactly. Y'all ain't strong. Would you stop it? Man, get off my phone. Bye. I appreciate you, Eastside. Thank you so much for hanging with me, man.
All right, brother.
All right. That was Eastside Harold, diehard Cowboy troller, and a definite Cowboy hater, and a diehard Houston Texan fan. I don't know why he keep coming on Cowboy shows and running his mouth. I mean, he watches the Cowboys more than he watches the Texans. And he might well, because he ain't watching that when you watch the Texans in the first place. I mean, come on now. And since he just disobeyed and just opened up the phone lines, I'll go ahead and do it. Phone line is open. Go ahead. Phone line is open real quick. I got to get out of here in about 10 minutes. I got room for maybe about 1 more call. My son's game is at 1 o'clock Central Time. It's 12:03 here. I got to get out of here. Phone line is open. Man, I appreciate everybody that done popped in so far. Thanks for hanging with you, boy. I know it's been about a good week and a half, I think, since I've been on. Got a lot of stuff going on. I appreciate you hanging with me, and I know this is not my regular time. This is the only time that I really had. So I appreciate you guys hanging with me on today. Phone line open real quick. If not, I'm going to get on out of here. Devil, Eastside, give my son a Texan jersey. He's already dipped in Cowboy lands because somebody called from Georgia. Who is this?
Call from the Queen.
Oh my! Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed. The Queen is in the building. Our girl, one and only Queen, is in the house. Queen, what's going on, lady?
Peace and blessings, Bishop. How's it going?
I'm doing the best I can. You know that. What's going on with you?
Nothing much.
Talk to me.
Last month, I celebrated the sacred I'll lose her 33rd birthday this year.
Wow. 33.
Yeah.
I wish I can go back. I wish I can go back to 33. Well, happy birthday.
I'm gonna give you like this. This draft this year is really dealer's choice.
Yeah.
We're set up on defense. It's pretty much BPA on offense. If you want to take somebody on defense, cool, but let it be BPA.
Yeah.
Like outside of guard, which I agree with you, everybody is up for grabs. If we're taking somebody on offense, it needs to be somebody that can make a starter's job.
Yeah.
Or go defense. Because what's the point of taking somebody like, for example, Forbes, or unless there's somebody like Forbes or Witherspoon or Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah.
What's the point of taking somebody on defense?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, why are you gonna get a guy that's gonna automatically probably be 4th or 5th on the depth chart right from the start? It just don't make any sense. They're not gonna play, and drafting in the first round. I mean, if all you gonna tell me is they're gonna play special teams, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm sorry. Yeah.
But no, I'm kind of like I like Torrance.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what a lot of people don't know is that the tackle from Northwestern, Peter Skronsky, he's been looking like he made free fall. Reason why his arms are not the length that a prototypical offensive tackle needs to have.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually a guard, but he plays tackle.
Yeah.
Northwestern's line was so deep that that was basically his option.
Mm-hmm.
Either you start at tackle or you just got to ride the pine until a guard spot opens. Similar to Pitt when he was at Florida. This is actually a wide receiver that plays your tight end position.
Love it.
You can fight me on it. I got no problem.
I love it because that's what I'm saying. The tight end is going to be wide open on this defense, and you need somebody that's really going to punish a linebacker. I'm talking about like real true separation that's going to really stretch the field and just be easy and one-on-one. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm in full agreement with you on that.
But also, two hidden gems to people who may not be in the know, but if I say these names, if you know, you know. First one to be tight end from Michigan, Shoemaker.
Love him. That's my college team. Love him.
Second tight end. When I tell you who's so buried in the deep, that's because it's HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Kamari Everett.
Which was the quarterbacks other than Johnson, the wide receiver. The kid that you're talking about, he was pretty much, in my view, he was pretty much the second option for, the quarterback that everybody loved. What's the kid's name? I forgot. Jeez, I'm lost today. What's the quarterback name of TCU?
Don't get me on the phone.
You know what I'm talking about.
You talking about the quarterback, Duggan?
Duggan. That was the guy that the tight end was a big weapon for him if you study TCU. So I agree with you 100%.
The tight end from TCU is one.
Yeah.
But this one is so deep. He's from Bethune-Cookman College.
From
TCU.
Oh, wait. Oh.
His name is Kamari Everett. This man is 6'7", 245, 265, and can move better than Darnell Washington from Georgia.
You starting another whole show, Queen, because my argument with that would be, not that you threw him up, but that ain't the kind of tight end that the Cowboys usually go after.
Oh, but no. Also, here's the thing with Kamari Everett, though. He's a pass pro specialist.
Yeah. I like it. And I don't know too much about him. I've seen it. I've seen the scouting report, and I know that he's a mismatch problem, whatever, that he, whoever he goes against. He's too tall, and then he's fast. The only argument that I saw about him was when you say he's 255, they would say that, can he handle the blocking? But I say he can, because I seen just a little tape on him. He can hit people. I've seen it. He hits people. So that always
He
worked
hit
for me.
somebody like you insulted his mama and his grandma.
Yeah, he hits people like the little film I saw. He hit people like linebackers. So I agree with you. I've seen just a little bit of him. I just really ain't studied him like everybody else, but he's good. But I think you sound like you kind of agree with me. We just need some weapons on there for that. That's what I like. That's what I want for him. So yeah, I appreciate you, Queen.
And also,
Go ahead.
I'll throw a wide receiver before I leave.
And
he's also from an HBCU.
Okay.
From Hampshire. His name is Jadakiss Vaughn.
I don't know nothing about him. I ain't gonna even lie about that. But
when I tell you this man is fast.
Don't worry about it.
And he's a big body.
Don't worry about it. I know about him before tomorrow because I'm gonna look him up. I promise you that.
He's a big body that moves, and he runs the entire route.
I love it. Thank you, Queen. As always, dropping gems as usual. You know I love you. Appreciate you popping in on me.
All right, Bishop.
Thanks, sweetheart. All right, that is the Queen, the one and only, who I always tell you she needs to come on the show more often. That she is the one. She know better. I really could just pass the mic to her and go to sleep. She can run the big time show. I'm serious. I'm serious. Queen can do that. But I appreciate her. I'll see that. Terry say Jadakiss, so you know about him. Terry. Let me read Terry's. I didn't read his super chat, and I'll close with this. He says, this is another whole show. He said, we need to stop getting Dak Prescott a weapon and demand that he becomes a weapon and force him to improve his play. There's a lot of people that's going to agree with you on that, Terry. But I think the book is out on that. After all, we got too much sample proof now that he is a quarterback that needs the weapons. That's another way to look at it. He is a guy that needs that. That's when you got his best football. So the argument can be made where his best football was his rookie year, where he just handed the ball off. Well, he can't do that no more. So now, since he just can't hand the ball off, and you need a dominant offensive line to play that way again, we don't have that. So he's got to drop back and pass the ball, and he's done well. But the thing about Dak is he's done well when he has weapons all around him. That's just the truth. So it's really common sense to me. Load him up. I don't have no problem with it. If that's what's gonna make it easy for him, or the quote unquote Dak friendly type receivers, or the Dak friendly type system, whatever it takes, he is a quarterback. And if he has the weaponry around him, I ain't saying nothing crazy because that really applies to just about every quarterback. But there are some guys that can make guys better than what they are. It's, the classic example, of course, is Tom Brady. Like Julian Edelman. I mean, Julian Edelman was on any other team, what would he do? Tom Brady made Julian Edelman. Tom Brady had Wes Welker. Wes Welker. If once he got out of your Patriot uniform, what did you hear about him? Nothing. These guys. You know what I'm saying? Brady made people. Once they left him, you hear nothing else about these guys. Dak Prescott he's not that type of quarterback where he can take nobodies and turn them into all pros, all Pro Bowlers. He ain't that type guy. He needs, this is just my opinion. Y'all can argue all you want. That's why I say that's another whole show. He needs the weapons. That's why I said that. He needs 2 number 1 wide receivers. He needs that. He needs a solid tight end, a guy that can be dangerous. He needs that. He needs a running back that can get you, over 1,100 yards. That's what makes him effective. He needs that. That's why I'm saying I want weapons for him. I want it. because I know what I'm gonna get out of him. If I like right now, the Cook's there. I'm already telling you, Dak Prescott throwing for 40, over 4,000 yards next year. Easy. 4,200, 4,500. Easy. 30 touchdowns. That's coming. I know what y'all saying. Well, yeah, but what about in the playoff game where he throw it? I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about another 12, 11 win season, maybe 13 wins, depending on what we can do. That's what I'm talking about. I can see that. Yeah. Joe said he need an offensive line. That goes back to the beginning. That goes back to the draft at 26. If that guard is there or whoever they value there as an offensive lineman that can probably play offensive tackle and guard, that might be your pick. Seriously. All right. Appreciate y'all. I got to get out of here. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Sorry I can't answer every question, or I'm quite sure I'm about to close the line down now. I'll holler at you guys probably on Monday at 7 p.m., my regular time. I'll be with you then, and we can talk about this and more. I hope that you come back and hang with me. Thanks for those that gave on the Super Chat, Eastside and Perry. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all hanging with your boy and supporting me that way. Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Again, if you're on Facebook, the next time we have it, if you want to do that, you can do the stars. It's available there for you. If you're watching on your phone now, you can see it. It's right there. You don't have to do a whole lot. All you got to do is just whatever your heart says. We'd appreciate it. If you're on my YouTube channel, again, you know that you can do it by the Super Chat. It's right there for you. All you got to do is look to your bottom right on your phone. Whatever your heart desires, it's cool. Appreciate it. If you want to subscribe to me, the show, it is there. You can subscribe that way. You can do that on as well as far as on the Big Time Show YouTube page. You can subscribe, and when I say that, you get a monthly thing taken out, $2, $5 a month, whatever. Not required, but if you want to do it, cool. If not, cool. It's all right. This is not my only source of income. All right, I leave you, and I leave with Terry comments. Y'all watch me right here. I'll leave y'all with this. I'll leave you with this. Because y'all see what he said, right? Watch me. Just that quick. Yeah. Just that quick. Y'all see that. The Lakers play the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are going to learn to stay in a child's place. Grizzlies are about to learn. Don't run your mouth and poke guys that have made a living of busting people's butt for 20 years. You understand? I mean, yeah, LeBron is 38, but the last time I checked, he's still popping 30s consistently, 30 points and 10 rebounds and 8 or 9 assists. He ain't got to score 40 points. He just if LeBron give me 32, 10, and 10 tonight, I believe it's gonna be all right. I believe it's all right. So please understand that the Grizzlies are gonna learn to stay in a child's place. When we get through in LA, we're gonna be up 3 games to 1. Stay in a child's place. You understand? That's where they are. They ain't gonna learn. All right, I'm out of here. I gotta go. My wife just hit me up. I'm gonna get in trouble. This has been, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the Big Time Show.